What up, doe, everybody? Welcome back to Daily Upside. I'm your host, Keenan Rivals. If this is your first time here on this show, we talk about sports, sports card investing, and we dabble in some other things, but we try to keep it focused on that. Checking out Bleacher Report today, and not a lot of NBA news. Kind of your regular run of the mill stuff. We got Rudy Gobert who got a new contract. A lot of people think he was overpaid. I don't think it was too bad. I mean, you got to pay the guy. You don't want him to go somewhere else. Kuzma got an extension. A lot of folks hated on that. I actually think that was a steal for the Lakers. I mean, Kuzma gave you 18 points per game, and he saw his road decrease. And because his road got decreased, you got him for a cheaper price point. So I'm not sure who's managing him, but they're not doing a great job. Clearly, he's not with Clutch Sports. So yeah, again, not a lot going on. We're entering the official start of the NBA season. I actually asked you guys on Instagram. If you haven't followed me there, be sure to do so. Who you thought your preseason rookie of the year was. And a lot of people, answer Patrick Williams. He was obviously impressive. To me, he didn't like really play that well as he could have, but he did look good. Like he looked very textbook, really great tangibles there. Obi Toppin was, kind of popular amongst the picks. A few of you are super high on Bo. For those who don't know, Bo is still slotted as a rookie this season because he didn't get that many touches last season. He only played a few games in a bubble, and that wasn't enough to like get him to the next level. So a few folks high on Bobo, and a lot of you were saying you were kind of impressed with, Isaac Okoro, who definitely bought out. You were impressed with LaMelo Ball. Again, not a great shooting stretch, but he did some really dope things on the court. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. I'm excited about this rookie class. If you would have talked to me 6 months ago, I was hating on them. I was like, this is a trash class. It's not. I mean, I don't know if there's any superstar players that are going to like take over a team or take over the NBA, but it's going to be a lot of important guys that people kind of build around in this draft. So interested to see how that plays out. Also, wanted to let you know, follow me on Instagram is definitely a good thing to do because I announce some things there that I don't announce on YouTube all the time. For those who didn't see, I actually got my hands on some 2020 Prism Draft. Not the most exciting boxes, I get it, but whenever you see Prism in a retail store, you kind of got to grab it. Now, I'm not one, for collegiate cards or anything of that nature. So, going to be opening this up and giving it away. And I'll be announcing how I'm picking the winners on Instagram. I've actually done a few giveaways here, and they honestly haven't gone that well, guys. I mean, we pulled some okay cards, but believe it or not, a lot of people didn't claim the cards. I think we did like 4 or 5 giveaways, and only 2 people like sent me their address. So, still figuring this out, how I'm going to give those cards away. I still have them. The Ja Morant Panini Black, the guy never hit me up, reached out to him, didn't get anything back. So let me know in the comments how I should give that away. One person said I should do like a random YouTube generator comment thingy majigga. I'm not really sure how it works. I think you put a comment down, I go to a website and they randomly pick a winner. So at least that way the winner that's selected can actually be engaged. A lot of people sign up for my newsletter and maybe they're not into sports cards anymore, or maybe they just kind of ignore it or check it day to day. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. And be sure to follow me on Instagram so you can see how I'm going to be doing these giveaways moving forward. Also, if you haven't, definitely be sure to follow me on Twitter. It just means a lot to me. I love talking with you guys. Twitter is probably where I'm most engaged at outside of the Discord. So if you haven't followed me there, definitely do so. I kind of do a wider array of things on Twitter as well. I talk about most of my NBA content there. You'll see me kind of live tweet during games. You'll also see like some NBA Top Shot stuff and yeah, Clubhouse. I'm trying to get a NBA sports cards, community on Clubhouse. So I do have an invite left. If you guys are hip to Clubhouse and you want to be invited, let me know. Moving on to some sports cards content. Who saw this auction? This is a 1986 Fleer sticker Michael Jordan rookie card, and it sold for $60,000. I think that's the all-time high for that card. I believe I read that 2 weeks ago or 2 months ago, something two ago, it sold for like 25,000. So this is a 2x, $60,000. Look, I am looking to get a Michael Jordan sticker. I was actually talking about this in the Discord. Somebody was like, "You got to get a Michael Jordan rookie card," and I'm like, "I plan on getting his sticker." And I'm hoping that this price increase is only for the PSA 10. I was looking at like a PSA 8, or really trying to find a PSA 8.5 if we're being honest. So hopefully I can do that. I'm probably going to be moving some of my cards pretty soon. You guys will hear more about that later. Just trying to get some cards like this. So yeah, shout out to Michael Jordan. This card is all time, and the price is starting to reflect that. In other news, I thought this was really insane. Actually not that insane. It's kind of expected. Nikola Jokic's 2015-16 select rookie card. This is the this is the premier, sold for $550 via a best offer. A lot of people might think that's super high. That's more than his Prism. This is the market cap method at its finest, guys. I'm telling you, as we become more educated in this space, you're going to start seeing things like this happen a lot more. It's going to happen with Jamal Murray because he also has a very limited select card. There's not that many of these, thus the price needs to be higher. We are not trading properly in this space. We're trading based on price, and that is not how we should be trading. Another good example of this is, Zion's courtside. This actually ended for $606, and this is of a raw card. Um, Courtside is a play. We've talked about it here multiple times. And now we're seeing raw cards that, that's not even a great condition raw card, but it sold for $606. Look, check this out. I actually was hyping up Zion all off season. You'll see, if you haven't noticed, I do a thing called Morning Bins. If you haven't signed up for that, definitely do so in the description. This came out in September, and I was talking about Zion's courtside. I think this ended up selling for $1,000. And I was saying, how it's a play. And I think that, it was a little overpriced at the time. They were going for like 900, and then this auction was at $1,100. Nobody bought it. I mean, somebody bought it, but at the time, nobody bought it. You can see here again in October, again, Zion. Hey, these are going to be a play. If all goes well, we could see his Prism touching that 1,000 price point and his courtside reaching $200. Um, I think this one was, how much was this one? At the time, this one was $1,199. So, whoa, was that eBay bucks? Oh, baby, eBay bucks are back. Super excited about that. Maybe it's time to get that Jordan sticker. So yeah, talked about this in October 2nd. Another play, PSA 10 Zion courtside, $1,200. And then we see here October 15th, 2 weeks later, Zion courtside PSA 10. This one was $1,099. I was shouting from the rooftops. Courtside isn't flying off the shelves like it used to. But then again, nothing is. The market is apprehensive, but the numbers show that this is a steal. This card is 5 times cheaper than Luka, which is crazy considering they were once the same price. Follow the price action, guys. You can see that this Luka and Zion, it kind of bounced around, and then boom, Luka shot off to a whole new stratosphere, and Zion actually went down. If you look at this card today, we can see that it's like north of $2,000, and we have raw cards going for $600. So yeah, believe it or not, if you guys are new here, a few months ago, you would have been able to get a PSA 10 Zion courtside for double the price of this raw card. So yeah, when cards are rare, guys, when you see rare cards like this, I think there's only like 15 of these, or maybe even less. You can't worry about price. Like, I know that sounds crazy. I know you want to be like, oh, I want to get it for the cheapest price. I have an older podcast. We're going to be bringing a podcast back, and it's stop trying to buy cards at the bottom. Buying these cards are limited. You can't be trying to get the bottom price or previous comps. Like, oh, it was so for so many people reach out to me about my Trae Young courtside silver. Like, hey, the last one sold for 7,000. Can I get it for 7,000? And it's like, no, like that was obviously a bad bin. It was a bad buy it now. It was a bad price card. You're not going to find the card for 7,000. Why not offer 10,000? Why not offer 8,000? If you think the card's going to be all time, you have to keep that in mind. If you think a card's going to 5x, why are you trying to get it for $75 cheaper? Or why are you trying to get it for a certain price point? If it's going to 3, 4, 5x, then does it really matter what price you buy it at? I know that mindset sounds crazy, but when you have the data behind it, it makes a lot more sense. So, quick plug, if you guys haven't already, definitely pick up the market cap method. I'm telling you guys, it's going to make all this make sense. No one's going to just openly go buy cards for overpriced, over recent comps. But when you have the data, it allows you to do so. And by being able to do so, you're able to make investments before a lot of people. That's how I picked up so many of my cards. I overpaid for a lot of them. I just overpaid for a card last night. I bought a Devin Booker Select Courtside Silver PSA 9. Overpaid for it. But the data shows that in the grand scheme of things, if Devin Booker continues to put up the points that he has, that it's a steal in the grand scheme of things. So yeah, this tool is going to show you the formula that I use. Got some really good ratings already. If you bought this we got a ton of people who picked it up. Go ahead and give it a review. That's going to help me a lot. But yeah, you want to identify undervalued plays. It's going to give you the true value of sports cards. And I believe this is how we're going to, trade in the future, because right now we're trading on price, and no one else trades on price. So definitely go pick this up. I'll leave the link in the bio. We got a stimulus package coming up. That's been agreed upon. It's going to be a smart play to try to figure out what cards to buy before that stimulus money gets in, because we saw what happened last time. Again, if you're new here, last time we got that stimulus, the car market went bonkers. So I'm going to expect the same things to happen again. If you guys want to see like what I would invest in with stimulus money, type content, let me know. I'm not sure if that's frowned upon or not, but if you want to see that, let me know. Moving on to some other news here. I think the last time I did an upload, we talked about this Steph Curry, kind of buyout offer with collectibles. Somebody offered $55,000, and that was going to generate a $26.96 share for each individual person who invested in this. So to make that make more sense, it was $20 per share, and the $55,000 offer would net a return of $26.96. So that's a 34% increase, or profit for the people who invested. And that's not bad over 3 months. I told you guys that I was going to decline the offer. I didn't think it was enough value for what they're getting. The voting came back after like 48 hours, and it was a 50-50 split. Um, 50% of people wanted to take that 34% profit, and 50% of people were like, hell no. And with that being said, there was a counter offer, and the buyer actually, moved his bid up to $70,000. Now that's actually a 71% ROI in just 87 days. So for every $20 you invested, you get $34.18 back. I still declined, but I'm pretty sure this is going to pass. If it was 50-50 at 34%, it's probably going to pass at 71%. I think these cards are all, long-term holds, but I understand why people will want to cash out right now, because I only got a few shares. For those people who bought a ton of shares, that's a pretty hefty profit for them. But I bring this up because I think, again, collectible might be a play. It's going to be something that I'm getting into. I'm actually going to again be getting rid of a few of my cards to kind of double down on these type of fractional investments, just to kind of hedge. I still think physical cards are super exciting, but I do want to get into that to hedging. Some of these cards are uber expensive, and I wouldn't be able to afford a National Treasures Stephen Curry card, let alone make money on it. So this kind of gives me the access to do so. And I think as these buyouts tend to happen, because this is only the second buyout. They had a Patrick Mahomes buyout about a week ago, I think, or I don't know, but they had a Mahomes buyout, and now this is kind of the second offer. So as this happens, I think the app is going to really blow up, and it's going to take off. And they're actually announcing an IPO tonight. I'm not sure if they're called IPOs, but they're announcing a new item to invest in tonight, and that's the 2007 Topps Chrome Kevin Durant refractor. Now this is numbered to 1499, and it's a PSA 10. I'm not sponsored by collectibles or anything, just kind of sharing this with you guys because I think it's dope. They did reach out though and said they wanted to come on the podcast for an interview. So if you want to see that, let me know. But yeah, they're offering this card at $12,000. And initially I was like, I'm not really interested in investing in that. It just seemed kind of like a low end, kind of card to invest in, which sounds insane. But after doing some research, we saw, Kevin Durant came back. He looked healthy. This card sold for $16,998. So collectibles is actually bringing this card in at 12,000, even though the current market value was around 16 or 17,000. And then, I did a little more research, and I'm like, okay, well, there's one right now that's $10,100 PSA 10 with 9 days left. So definitely, going to go over that $12,000 price point. And then we have another one with 1 day left that's at $17,000. So that's a new all-time high for this card. So, it would be fair to say that this card could reach $20,000. I mean, if you invest in the IPO, you're looking at almost a 2x just right off that. So that's going to be really, really awesome. So that's actually going to launch today at 1 o'clock, I believe, Eastern time. So if you guys haven't downloaded the app, you might want to do so, because you're getting a 17 or $18,000 card at a $12,000 evaluation. I'm not sure how long that's going to last to be kind of getting these insane values, but I'm definitely here for it. I'll definitely be investing, and I'll be adding another Topps Chrome refractor of Kevin Durant to my portfolio, or at least a fraction of one. But yeah, guys, that's it for today's video. Just wanted to give you kind of a market recap. I'm actually going to be rehauling my office tomorrow. I felt like I just went through a rehaul, but we're adding so many more things to the channels. The interview idea was really exciting to me, so I went out and made sure that I could, be properly prepared for that. I'll probably be posting the Prism break pretty soon, as well as the information on how you guys can win that. So again, definitely be sure to hit me up on Instagram. I greatly appreciate it. Jump in the comments as well, guys. Let me know you're from the YouTube channel. I want to follow you guys back. If you're watching this every day, I want to follow you guys back. And yeah, one more thing. I'm actually going to be putting a camera up pretty soon. So when we do these type of videos, you'll be able to see me. So I think that's going to add a little more, interaction. And we'll probably be doing some type of live stream every week. So a lot of things to come, just trying to get it all in order. And I wouldn't be able to do so without you guys' support. So thanks to everybody who's been signing up for the newsletter. That's going to continue to grow and get better, especially as I get more time and I stop building this damn office. And shout out to everybody who supported me on Twitter, Instagram, and StarStock. I wanted to get some StarStock information out to you guys, but their site's under maintenance right now. So that will probably be in the Morning Bins newsletter. So if you haven't already, definitely head up to highupsideshow.com, sign up for the newsletter, get this daily insight. And that's it for this one, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Happy investing.